Hello, we should be streaming. Fire safety checks are lit. Hopefully not. Is Mr. Pugh in attendance? Of course he is. Of course he is. There could be a fire if he's not. And on birthdays, we all know the fire risk is through the roof. So, look, it's little me. Little mirror. That's good. Manganalia is good. Good evening, all. Yay! Birthday stream! Birthday stream! Hope everyone's had a great week. Oh, happy birthday, Mira. Thank you, that's so kind of you. It's going to show some of the amazing flowers that I've received. I got sunflowers. I got tulips. I got the tulips for myself, to be fair. And I got roses. So, yay! Thank you so much, Neil. Woohoo! Yay! Thank you so much for the super thanks. It's my birthday. Hello, Aleph. I can never remember how to do balloons on here. And then today is the day for balloons. So thank you so much for my birthday gift of £10. I was actually thinking, this is so like nothing to do with the stream. I was thinking I would like to buy myself an air fryer for my birthday. And then my younger brother, had a talking to me and was like, are you sure that's what you want to do? So let's start as we usually do. Thank you so much, Aztec. Thank you for my birthday wishes. Thank you, Haribo. Oh, yeah. Woohoo. Thank you so much, Alex Sinclair. Alex, who was my first ever YouTube member. Thank you so, so much for the super thanks. Will says, yes, you do want an air fryer. Hello, Mark Hayward. Am I the boss? Oh, no. Things will go horribly wrong if I am the boss. So, yes. First things first, we do have Mr. Pugh in attendance. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining with the birthday stream. I'm trying to figure out how to do balloons. I just cannot remember how we get balloons on here. We've got 2 thumbs up. We've done peace signs. We've done... Oh, is it this? Is that anything? Sign of the devil, dude. No, okay. Oh, Robbie, happy birthday, Mira. For an air fryer. It will change your life. I mean, we could do air fryer online streaming. Like, that could be a whole new channel. I already annoy people by doing stuff that's not Warhammer affiliated. Let's really take it over the edge with some fabulous air frying moments. Sean says, I love my little air fryer. Makes things easier than using a big oven. Well, Sean, don't you just throw stuff on the Barbie? I really hope this is not racist. Sean, I love you. Jim, Manganalia always comes around so quickly. Woohoo! Did we do birthday stuff last time? I don't remember. Caprice, air fryers are like, they can save money, which is good, but it is just a very tiny oven. Facts. Although I really like chips, and oven chips are not the one, and I'm too scared to have an air fryer. Robbie just had air fryer crumpets. Jealous. I love crumpets. So, the fact for today, I have a fact about birthdays. The Greeks added candles to their moon-shaped cakes to create a glowing effect and honour Artemis, the Greek goddess of worship. Had I known that, I would have got myself a moon cake, because I love the moon and shenanigans like this. So we have got Mr. Pugh here to hand. I'm very, very nervous. I think I'm going to take the plug out because I'm really nervous about the amount of fire we're doing today. So that's how scared I am. So let's just flipping egg. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Pugh is unleashed. Unleashed. The fire of Pugh is imminent. No. The expulsion of fire is imminent. Mr. Pugh is armed. Mr. Pugh is armed. I've just been writing for Trench Crusade. How could I miss that? Okay, so Mr. Pugh is ready to go. So let's do this fire stuff because it's stressing me out. Didn't think it through. We're going to use a kind of pink magenta Emperor's Children colour match, chosen from this selection, which are from the 80s and highly dangerous. Think pink, indeed. Be the worst stream of my life if I had to put a flipping, sorry, did I swear? Sorry, don't take the money back. I had to put a fire out. So the first candle we're going to light this evening was a birthday gift from my friend Abby. So if someone could screenshot this for me. Oh, that's how you get balloons. Yeah, if someone could do a screenshot, then I can send this to my friend Abby. Did anybody get a screenshot? I hope so. If not, I'll just have to watch it post stream. So thank you, Abby, for this candle. It doesn't have a fragrance, but it's really beautiful, and it's 2 flames. And this year, we're hoping to attract my twin flame, whoever that might be, into my life. So that is fire number 1, which has got 2 flames. Yay! Thank you. Woo! Thank you so much, Sean. That's super generous. We've got another currency in the chat. Another currency in the chat. Balloons? No. Okay, so one is for blue. If we ever get like into a situation and you see me in a trench and I go like this, it means balloons. But if you see me go like this, it means confetti. So now we all know. Great, good to know. Thank you so much, Sean. Promethean rich environment. Think pink. Philip. Oh, Fat Rascal! Oh my goodness, Fat Rascal! Welcome back. Fat Rascal has entered the chat after a long absence. Welcome home, Fat Rascal. We're so happy to have you here. Welcome, Super Flatworm, Roach, Mooch, Chaos, and Underground Cat Farm. Meow. Welcome to Mirror Manga's Grimdark Buddies YouTube membership Space Marine level. We're so happy to have you. Welcome and thank you, Fat Rascal. What a return. What a birthday treat. So, I'm having to do 3 things at once, chaps. This is so not safe. I'm attempting to reuse the old match. Look at me, saving the planet, 1 tree at a time. Bear with. We're all still together. This is where the people who saw me interview Dan Abnett come on and they're like, oh, what's going on here? Then they log off. Don't log off, subscribe, it's my birthday. It's my birthday, talk amongst yourselves. Oh, crikey. Oh, shit. You can probably hear things are getting a bit enervated. Could you throw prunes in the air fryer too? Today's famous birthday. How dare you, Neil? I hate people knowing that I share a birthday with that spoon bender. So, yay! So if somebody could screenshot this, my girlfriend got me this birthday donut yesterday. Woohoo! So somebody could do a screenshot. I'm sure no one is doing a screenshot. But yay. So. I hope you're all singing at home. Oh, my brother's here! My brother's watching! John Paul, hello! Oh, my little brother, he's never been on my stream before. Hello, brother. I love you. Let me see if I can do a heart for my brother. Love you, bro. Woo! Yay! Woo! Thank you so much. We'll do one more. They're sparkling everywhere. Oh, I'm so scared. Happy birthday. Thank you, Go Grand. I hope my little brother saw us say hello. Hang on, where do we go? This is... Okay, so pretend the happy birthday's just finished. Hooray! 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 Don't worry, David. When in doubt, Mr. Pugh is out. And Mr. Pugh is active. Okay. Woo! Crikey. Woof. Wow, all the excitement. All the fun of the fair. Also, if my brother's still in the chat, John Paul, do you recognise these? My brother would know, would remember these. There is like little smoke and ash all over my table. Very, very, yeah. Also all over the donut. The donut's got like candles and sprinkle givings. Probably, it's fine. We just dust that off. Christ. Very good donut. There's dust everywhere. Homer Simpson would be proud. Thank you so much, everybody. So, I don't know where my little brother is. John Paul says, picker sticks. No, they are the matches that used to be in our dining room from the 80s. Anyway, he just messaged me on my phone. Believe it or not, my brother is like an IT expert, little baby hacker, connector of networks and, you know, company infrastructures and all that shenanigan. But he's not a big YouTuber. So, yay, he came to watch. Please make sure you subscribe, brother. So, that's the birthday celebration. But also should probably blow out this one because it's going to scare me. Yay, and my washing's finished. Happy Haribo, I'm joining you in spirit by eating little mini lemon cakes. I've also got another cake I can show you all. Hang on. So my friend Jessica came to Londinium and she took me to lunch, and this is really cute because my dad's name was Paul. Oops. So we went to Paul's. Look at that. I had a bite already, so I'm going to eat that after that out in the edit. And yay. So I thought I'd open my birthday stuff. My social battery badge, which is really cool. And it's, yay. It's just like, it's nice to share gifts with people, isn't it? Share what you see. Littles. So you can use this badge like this. So I thought that's a birthday present I got for myself. And I've got some birthday cards. So, yay. Much loved human being. Have a very happy birthday. Yay. Thank you, Jess. And then another card. I don't know who this is from. Normally only one person sends me a card. Oh. This is not very PG-13. But Maria writes, to Fabulous Mira, I know you're planning a very gentle birthday. Here's to suiting ourselves. Happy but low-key birthday. Yay! And finally, this is quite exciting. Yay! I can travel the world. So that's my birthday post. Yay! Very excited. So, gosh, what do we do now? It's a normal stream now. The battery pin. Yeah. The thing is, generally, I feel like I am very, very green. But if I wear it at top green, does that then mean that people are going to come and talk to me all the time? Because generally I'm like, please come and talk to me. I'm so lonely. And then, yeah. But we'll see how it goes. I'll report back on usage of my social battery. I'm just going to... I got some donut. I got some donut sprinkles. Okie dokie. Righty ho. So, we should probably get to the business of gaming. What do we normally do? I've completely forgotten. Okay, let's open up some Fighting Fantasy and see what happens. Should have prepared this earlier, but I was just overexcited. All the fire stuff really worried me. But thank you so much. It's so nice having my buddies here to celebrate my birthday with me. Thank you so much for my gifts as well, Fat Rascal Fat. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you so much as well for my monetary gifts, which will go towards an air fryer fund. Even though someone said it's like a very small oven. The thing is, do chips taste better in an air fryer than an oven? If so, yes. Could be worth it just so I could have more chips. She said eating a massive donut. I don't know if we're going to finish this game this evening. But if we do, maybe we can do a react video. I know that Jamaldus was suggesting a react video the last time we were together. So I'll have a look at that. And then, what was the other thing? Can't remember. Oh, exciting news from Steam. Thank you, Paddy. Books update. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. The best thing happened. I spoke to a guy called... spoke to the author Matt Farah last night, and he was in Australia, Sean. He was only in bloody Australia. So I interviewed him at 10 p.m. my time, and we talked about Crossfire, the first book in the Enforcer trilogy. And on Wednesday, I spoke to... Was it Wednesday? I spoke to Christian Dunn, who edited this book. Christian Dunn also edited the Inferno magazine, and they were both really, really lovely humans. So I have got, I've got loads of new interviews. I'm also interviewing James Swallow about his story in Age of Darkness, and members will be able to watch me talking to Dan about Little Horace. So we've got loads of interviews coming up, which is really exciting. So book update. I'm currently reading Double Eagle. And anyone who's read Double Eagle, the Apostles have just turned up looking like something out of Top Gun. And yeah, there's a lot of characters. I did say in the Discord, there are so many characters. And someone said, don't worry, by the end of the book, there are not many characters left. And somebody spoiled me that the baddies are the Death Eaters. So I'm only 50 pages in, but someone's already told me who the baddies are. And I don't like them. So there you go. The baddies are really horrible, as usual. The chips do take better, especially if you blanch them first. Will, are you presuming that I'm making chips from potatoes? Because I was just going to get frozen potatoes and put them in an air fryer. Haribo says, get an air fryer. I was resistant, but my little sister gave me hers. Blew my tiny little mind. Even more than the George Foreman grill. Okay. Astartes 2 trailer. Okay. Jim, you might need to resend me that link. Jen's in the chat. Hello. Welcome, Jen. It wouldn't be a birthday without Jen. Oh, Jen, I'm so sorry you missed Fat Rascal giving memberships out. You should have Inferno issue 1. I should. Also, there's a codex that Matt was showing me, and I was thinking, I'm sure Jim sent that to me, so I need to find that. Haribo says, so many Warhammer books, so little time. Do Space Marines have birthday parties? I flippin' hope so, but knowing how miserable the Grimdark is, probably not. Who the baddies are shouldn't be a spoiler. I thought they were a particular brand of baddie in that book. No? Anyway. McCain's crinkle cut frozen chips are dynamite in the air fryer. I love skinny fries. They're my favourite. My mother used to call the George Foreman toaster the George Thornbury grill. When I'm cleaning windows. I love that, Tony. Store-bought chips are pre-blanched. Okay, good to know. Look at us learning, and thank you so much, the science officer of the Well Inspectors. Jen says, I'm glad Warhammer Plus gave me a new Black Talon this week because it's not been a great week otherwise. Who's going to tell me what a Black Talon is? Do let me know. Answers on a postcode. Okie dokie. Let's try and get into the game. Here we go. So this is the exciting news. Just checking that people can see actually. Bollocks. I've lost my sugar, that was a swear. I've lost my live on the feed, so I can't see what's going on. Oh, we've had 40 views. That's lovely. Okay, please let me just watch my own. Play next in queue. Okay, please let me just watch my own. Thank goodness. Play next in queue. So the exciting thing that I want to share with you all that Fighting Fantasy has released recently is Starship Traveller is now available, which we all wanted to play, but they didn't have it available after we finished book 3. So we do have the option of playing. We finished Forest of Doom and we wanted to play Starship Traveller, but we couldn't. But now we can because they've released it. So that's my intention. After Temple of Terror, I would love to play Starship Traveller. So let us resume. Haribo says Mortarian has birthday parties. He just doesn't enjoy them and he does all the cocktails. Jim says playlist link sent in WhatsApp. Okay. Will says Master Mixologist Mortarian. Black Talon refers to Neve Black Talon and her band of hunters. Age of Sigmar, Warhammer Fantasy. Woohoo! Marines get service studs. Yes, they must have a service stud birthday. Do World Eaters get more nails? They all get their nails. Okay, so let's try and finish this game and maybe we can do some reactions. The corridor ends at an archway which is covered by a black curtain. There is a skull carved out of the stone above the archway. Despite its ominous appearance, you throw back the curtain and step through the archway. You enter a small chamber which appears to be the annex of a larger chamber beyond the archway in the wall opposite. But your immediate concern is with the creatures who are standing guard on either side of the archway. They have human bodies and skeletal heads. Each wears a strange helmet in the shape of a sphinx. In a rasping voice, one of the skeleton men confronts you, saying, Give good reason to intrude on the domain of Lisha, or you die. Both of them stride towards you with their spears pointed at you. Will we use 1 stamina to cast a creature sleep spell? Will we tell them we've brought Lisha a giant sandworm's tooth, which we have, or will we attack them with the sword? So please type spell, tooth, or sword into the chat, and we'll decide what we're going to do together. Well, I nom a donut. So good. Remember, our magic's been drained by the golden rain, said Neil. I'd completely forgotten. Thanks, Neil. Phil Collins says sword. Haribo, we're from Amazon. We've got a parcel for you. Wormtooth. Wormtooth? Sword, says Neil. Tooth, please. Gogren says tooth. And Sean says sword. Well, it looks like the tooth has it. Tony says tooth. Could be Lisha birthday as well. Let's find out. It's going to be tooth, everybody. Let's go in. The nearest skeleton man extends his free hand and tells you to give him the tooth. If you wish to give it to him, type give into the chat. If you don't trust him and you want to fight him instead, please type fight. So it's going to be give or fight in the chat. What will we decide? 29 people watching. Hello, it's my birthday. Thank you so much for watching. Please do a like and subscribe if you're new here. Will says fight immediately, no questions asked. He does want to give that tooth to those skeleton. What would others like to do? Oh, hey Sergey, welcome. Toothy birthday. We should give him the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth. Says Jen. Very good. Give him his tooth back, says David. Sean, fight. Evil skeletons trying to take credit. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3 for fight and 2 for give. Gren says they can't handle the tooth. Very good, very good. Enjoying the puns. Don't think I trust those skelly mans, says Dartharus. But Alex says tooth as well. So what have we got now? Give. He may need it. Okay, let me count this up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people saying we need to give it to them. And then 1, 2 specifically saying fight. Matt saying I don't think I trust them. No, that's 3.5 saying fight. Well, you know what we're going to do in this situation, friends? We're going to do a bookmark. Tillian Well has bookmarked his position. We're going to give him... Sean says, yay, Mark is here. Politeness in chat increased by 100%. True, facts. Okay, we're not going to trust. We're going to... No, we're going to give it to them. We're going to give it to them. Oh my God! The skeleton man takes the tooth and suddenly hurls it to the floor, smashing it into tiny pieces. Well, you know what, skeleton man? It's my birthday. I'm just going to cheat with impunity. We're going to fight the skeleton men. Hooray! Okie dokie. It wouldn't be a birthday without a fighting fantasy fight, now would it? Okay. Oh, the dice are bouncing in my favour this eve. The funny thing is, I think if I was playing this by myself, I'd give the same commentary to myself. Maybe even aloud. Look at that! Bye-bye, Mr. Skeleton. Even with our low roll, we are demolishing you. You do not stand a chance. You should have just let us through. This is the beauty of cheating a really high skill score at the start of the adventure. Woohoo! We are triumphant! Balloons! Balloons for everyone! Woohoo! Excellent. Fight them one at a time. If you win, turn to 53. You do not waste any time searching the bodies of the skeleton men, but run through the archway into another chamber beyond. That's a shame. I think we would have enjoyed wearing the skeleton man helmets. It's the baddie! Well, one of the baddies. You walk through the archway and up a flight of marble steps into a luxurious chamber which has a high ceiling supported by parallel lines of marble pillars. Between the pillars there's a beautiful hand-woven red carpet which leads up to another short flight of steps. Oh, at the top of the steps, lying on a couch strewn with satin cushions, is a beautiful woman. She's being fanned by an ugly, bald-headed creature. He has the muscular torso of a man, but his face is gaunt and his eyes are milky white. You have entered the inner temple of Lisha. She smiles, snaps her fingers, and her blind servant lumbers down the steps to attack you. Happy Haribo says, is this the big skeleton or the little skeleton? Go grend yourself, says Ray Harryhausen would be proud. I don't get that. Matt says he got self-conscious playing Skyrim while commenting. Haribo says this isn't the HR department. I don't get that either. The One True Kit, welcome to the chat. Hello, welcome to birthday chat. Handwoven is a weird detail for fighting fantasy. What is the alternative? A beautiful handwoven red carpet. You're true. That is it's a lovely incidental detail, which is just sets fighting fantasy aside from other narratives. Tony, pose for photos on red carpet. Yes. Thank you, One True Kit. Stop motion skeletons from... thank you, Grend. Yes, like in Clash of the Titans. You must fight. Well, we will fight and we shall ballywell win. We've danced this dance many times before and we all know what the finale looks like. Nobody puts baby in the corner. You're going down, Pom-Pom. Woo! Feel a bit bad about this one. We did try and... He attacked us first, Will. Poor servant. Don't do this to me, chat. Come on. Don't do this to me, chat. Okie dokie. We won, even though we feel terrible about it. Leisha appears surprised that you've managed to enter her inner temple and defeat all her guards. She rises from her couch and steps towards you, holding aloft a shiny black crescent-shaped object. If you can and wish to fight her using a giant sandworm's tooth, please type tooth into the chat. If you wish to attack her with your sword, please type sword in the chat. Robbie, don't you start. Robbie, come on. Poor fella. Robbie, no. No, Robbie, no. Not me, not Hermione, the blind servant. Tooth, says Will. Sword, says One True Kit. Matt says, fight like a Fremen. You're going down, Pom-Pom. We're going to a poo-poo party, Pom-Pom. Poo-poo. Is it poo-poo party? A pom-pom. We're going to a pom-pom party. I can't remember the words. If anyone can remember the words to Adam Buxton's song, please type the lyrics in the chat. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people saying fight using the giant sandworm's tooth. Leisha's facial expression changes suddenly from one of smug superiority to a look of horror. Invulnerable to ordinary weapons, her only weakness is being attacked with the jagged edge of a giant sandworm's tooth. How specific. On seeing your weapon, she flees from the temple through a door in the wall behind the couch. What? She ran away? She's next time gadgeting us. If we wish to open the chest, please type chest into the chat. If we'd rather run after the villainess, please type run. So chest or run. Bookmark tooth then sword, says David. David, the tooth succeeded. She couldn't handle the tooth as someone... Yes, Grend yourself. She was lucky we didn't use the entire sandworm. Right on. Absolutely. Run. Don't let her get away. Come on, David. We're keeping things PG-13. Chest, says Robbie. Charge, says Dartharus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are saying to run. Probably a trap, says Chess. So we've got 6 people saying run, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 people saying go for the chest. Why don't we, because it's my birthday, let's bookmark and do bloody both. I'm giddy on birthday power. We're going to cheat. It was the curse. So the chat would have been correct to just run. We're going run on and get this villainess. Sean, I wonder if those skeletons knew of the sandworm vulnerability and that's why they destroyed it. I think that's probably why they did do it. They did do that. There is a fighting fantasy monster called Chest Trap Beast. Okay, let's follow Leisha. The door leads into a hallway at the end of which you see Leisha disappear through another doorway. There is a bronze idol in the shape of a dog, interesting, standing in the middle of the hallway. So now this is another trap or bonus situation. If you'd like to stop and inspect the idol, type dog into the chat. If you'd rather follow Leisha, type follow. So dog or follow is the option now. Dog. Of course we're saying dog. Say hi to Jasper, Robbie. Sean says, stop and pat the dog, please. Neil says dog. Gren says both. Pet that dog. Oh, I feel like, David, have you got a dog in your profile picture? Caprice, dog. My heart says it's a trap, but you gotta. Mark says, dog, please. Thank you for being so polite, Mark. Let's pet the dog. You notice that the idol's mouth is hinged and you find that the lower jaw drops open when you pull down on its left ear. Cute! Inside the dog's mouth, you find an artifact that you've been seeking, a small golden dragon. You quickly place it in your pocket and chase after Leisha. Yes, we do. Oh, no. Is this an old friend, Dwarf? You run through the doorway into a cross passage. To your left, you see Leisha at the end of the passage opening an iron door. To your right, you see a dwarf crawling towards you on his hands and knees. His face is red and blistered and he appears delirious with sunstroke. He seems to recognize you and calls out in a gruff voice. Oh no, folks, what are we going to do? Could this be a trap? I feel like I recognize the dwarf. But I don't know if that's from another adventure, the Forest of Doom or something. Okay, people in the chat are already wishing. Will and Robbie are both saying speak. Chase or speak? I really want to speak to the dwarf. I don't want him to be a baddie. Philip's saying chase. Sean's saying speak. Gren said, can the dwarf handle the tooth? Sorry, too much. Yes, know your limits, Gren. Very, yeah, good self-awareness. Jen, stay with us. I hope you're doing okay. I'm worrying about Jen now because Jen's had a rough week. Actually, I just thought I haven't looked at my passport photo. Holy guacamole, it's bad. Just check. It's bad. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, let's save the dwarf. Oh my goodness! It is the dwarf that we remember. Oh my goodness! Remember the quest when we had to make the Warhammer. It's the dwarf. You run to the dwarf's side and learn that he's an envoy from Stonebridge sent by Yaztromo. He has brought you the legendary Warhammer of Stonebridge, which we helped recover in a previous quest with which to smash the dragon artifacts. Nothing other than the Warhammer can destroy the dragons. Oh my god, I want to cry. He also tells you that a mage told him it's vital that the dragon found nearest to the entrance to the catacombs must be destroyed first. Oh no. The dwarf's speech becomes more and more laboured. Oh no. Until he finally slumps down onto the floor. There's nothing more you can do to help the valiant. This is awful. Come on, it's my birthday. There is nothing more you can do to help the valiant dwarf, but you feel more determined than ever to finish the mission successfully. Wow. I don't know if this is a Jackson or a Livingston, but I'm going to have a word. This is Throm level, heart-crushingly awful. Clutching the fabled Warhammer, you run down the passageway to the iron door through which Leisha disappeared. Leisha. Poor little chap, says Haribo. I know. Tony, he's an ex-dwarf. Tony, really? Has anyone in their chat liked their passport photo ever? No, we don't. Can the dwarf handle the tooth? Clearly not. Glad Jen's still with us. Maybe the real Warhammer 40,000 was the friends we made along the way. But they die all the time. Every time we make a friend in these adventures, will they bloody die? Come on, let's take this home now. We've suffered enough. You push on the iron door and it swings slowly inwards. You enter a cold room with a high vaulted ceiling. The room is featureless and Leisha is nowhere to be seen. There is, however, a circular pit in the middle of the room. Sensing that time is short, oh crikey. Oh no. Sensing that time is short, you decide to check your possessions. we have not found all of the 5 dragon artifacts, which we've just learned are extremely necessary in order to kill this baddie. There is a row of windows along the far wall, one of which is open. You hear a clap of thunder and walk to the open window to look outside. The bright light hurts your eyes, and although the sun is shining, it is suddenly blotted out by a dark shape in the sky. A huge black dragon soars overhead, and you see an evil-looking man riding on its back. The dragon roars, and you can just hear the wicked laugh of Malbordas. The dragon flies off north, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Morbidas will lead his hordes of chaos across Alanzia, and the world will fall under a dark shadow. You have failed in your mission. You fought hard to get as far as you have, but your strength has failed you in the end. Malbordas has no one left to stop him, as his reign of terror is about to begin. Alanzia has just lost its last protector. What an ending. Your adventure is at its end. That's like the end of Nightmare, that bong. Bong. News at 10 with Zaina Bidawe. Okay. Ugh, crikey. Well, I think we need to we need to come together and have a chat about what we're going to do about these fighting fantasy adventures. I'm a little bit tempted to just, now that they've released Starship Traveller, I'm a little bit tempted to abandon this mission, play on the starship, and then come back. But having said that, I've also figured out how to get my PlayStation controller to work with my computer. And I was thinking, I have got this game, what's it called? Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So potentially we could try that too. How many artifacts did we find? I don't know, Neil. I've closed the game now. We're going to try and do a Let's React. Friends aren't allowed in 40k. Sad but true. We all remember Thron, but don't forget Mungo and Stub. No. Why not ramp up the sorrow? Yeah, why not remember all our dead companions? Will says, clearly not. They barely last a book, if that. Haribo says, I once had a line manager like Leisha. Robbie, is this the moment when Neil tells us we missed an artifact in the second room? Generally, yes. Happy Haribo, it's a dragon. Fun fact, who those didn't know, there is a company who have a Games Workshop license who are making a version of the Hammer Warhammer was named after for cosplayers. I bet that will cost £700. Maybe I'll get a free one on my channel. Yeah, everyone write to this company and say I'll give them free advertising. We'll do a whole live stream with that hammer. Gren says, ouch. Tony says, Mungo and Stub. Fighting Fantasies, Tango and Cash. Will says, this is like King's Quest 2 where you can fail because you crossed a bridge too many times. I love King's Quest. Girl in the tower. What's it go? Please tell me what to do. Girl in the tower, which was a King's Quest song. Would absolutely love a Rogue Trader luau through. We'll have a luau. Is Rogue Trader more mouse and keyboard? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. I think there's lots of fighting. Andreas Johansson. Happy birthday, Mira. Thank you so much. Neil says, is that Sigmar's hammer? Gal Maraz. I have no idea. It's like XCOM, so a controller's fine. They actually joked it'd be silly to make Warhammer weapons and not make the Warhammer. Truth. Facts. Rogue Trader could be fun, but have you tested it working on your rig? No. That's the other thing. Air fryer or very cheap Dell laptop that can handle games. I don't know. I feel like I need a PlayStation 5 or a cheap PC laptop that plays games, and I hate spending money. You all know I live in fear of I live in fear of someone charging me out of the blue if the lift bills in our fails in our building and I have no money. I find it really hard to buy anything. I don't mind what game book we jump to. If you're having fun, we're having fun. Thank you, Sean. That's amazing. Oh, Will, we could maybe watch that together. I don't know. Let's try and do a quick react. What did Jim do? I want to see Jim being a lol. If people who got mad about female custodies didn't realise that the Warhammer itself is also a gale. Very good. Very good. Say what you see, Jim. Right. How am I going to do this? Because I need to use Jim's link that he sent me in WhatsApp. Test it first and stick with FF in the meantime. David, do you believe that I test things? Robbie says the best air fryer, only 100 squid. Has anyone got an old air fryer they don't want anymore? That's how I got my TV. My friend Andy, who lives in the building, was like, I've got a new TV. And there's something about this TV, which is, it's like a new... how did he describe it? It's like the next evolution in telly. So when I watch a TV, when I'm looking at a black portion of the TV, it's light coming through the TV made to be black. But Andy's new TV, it's just black. There's none more black. It's very Spinal Tap and no light comes through it. So I now have a 4K telly just because Andy bought an amazing new one. So if anyone's bought an amazing new air fryer, let's be having it, as Delia Smith would say. Okie dokie, karaoke. Neil, does the TV volume go up to 11? Now that my baby's left me, I think laptops that can play Rogue Trader would be a grand. What? Wait a minute. Maybe I'm thinking a Chromebook or something then. Oh, but Rogue Trader's quite an old game, so I was thinking like maybe a cheap older laptop would be able to handle it. I don't know. I got a fridge, freezer, washing machine, air dryer, cooker and new boiler from a charity called Leap through a thing called the Eco4 grant. Bloody hell, Dave. I love that for you. I mean, I don't think I'm a charitable case. I'd feel guilty. I'm just tight and scared of I think what it is, being a woman by myself, if I can't work, please, universe, emperor, God, all good things. I'm not wishing anything. I'm just saying if anything bad happened to me, it's just on me to kind of keep the ship sailing. So I'm very, very scared of spending money because I always think bad things are going to happen. I'm poor though. Yeah, I feel like it's just balancing life, isn't it? RT on PC is pretty recent. I don't know what that means. The pen and paper one is old. What are you talking about, Caprice? My laptop plays RT just fine and it's well short of £1,000. Rogue Trader. Got it. Okie dokie. Well, let's see if we can do some reacting. Let's react to video. Let's see if this works. Is the screen coming up? Okay. This is Astartes 2 official teaser trailer. Let's go. Oh, need subtitles on. Subtitles, closed captions unavailable. We're all in trouble, kids. Many brotherhoods united in purpose. We are the shield that slays. Ooh, pretty. Is it? Okay. Surely by now I should be able to recognize who these fellas are. Let's see the clues that they give. Okay, number 1, arrows. I have not yet come across I don't know why I'm looking around for my Primark board, but haven't come across any Space Marines who have white arrows on them. Clue number 2, a spiky thing. Is that a cog? Could that be a Mechanicum thing? A cog on the shoulder. You know, we haven't seen any little baby cherubs with skulls on them yet. Okay, so that are they the Iron Fists? Are these the Iron Fists? Because there was a little scully with a hand on it? Is that too literal? I think the spikies are bad Marines. Oh, traitors. I don't know what it is. I know in Heresy it's like loyalists and traitors. Heretics. I don't know what it is in 40k. Good Marines. Space Marines, are they good or bad? Oh wow, I sang that in a minor. Toaster playing Doom. Would it take a bit more grunt to play game plus stream? Neil says, Mira, if you do want to replay Temple of Terror, I have a walkthrough so we could blast through it. Let's do a walkthrough. We'll do a walkthrough next time. The heat sinks on some graphic cards, so now you could already use them as air fryers. Neil, the arrows are tactical marking to show which type of unit they are. Oh my gosh, that's so clever. Chaos Star. Of course, a Chaos Star. Yellow is that Dawn's. It's Brother Artemis. It's his birthday. That's why he gets to hold the heavy bolter. Who's Brother Artemis? Aleph says, some guy made that chapter for Astartes. I am completely lost. I have no idea what we're talking about. Yellow boys are the size of the Emperor. The handy skull is a custom chapter invented for the show. Okay. Got it. So Astartes has its own canon. That is not at all incredibly distressing when I know how much other canon I have to learn. And I'm still in the 30Ks. Anyway, let's continue. Stabby! Whoa! Okie dokie. That's a Xenos. What's that? It's my birthday. It's my birthday, guys. I mean, what are we doing here? Why? I am aware it is a tyrannid. Happy Haribo. I have no idea what I'm looking at. And aren't you lucky to be in that ignorance? We're calling them the handy skulls. Handy skulls. Oh, punch through the face. Orc. Smashing. Oh my gosh, that's cool. I think that's how the Lunar Wolves go up and down in their in their little wolf den. Gosh, there's loads of different types. This is pretty. The drop of blood with wings. That's cheerful, isn't it? Nice and red. The next video is the birthday treat Mira will love, says Jim. Dave, watching big spiky monsters get shot in the face. The green dudes are orcs. I'm pleased to say I did know that they're orcs. Blood angels! Of course they are. Hello, blood angels. And that makes me think of my dear James Swallow. Yay! I'm embarrassed I didn't freaking know that. Who's the green one? What are the green ones? Is this a Russ Lehman tank? Because that's the only tank I know. It's so funny how like this is an animation, but the skull and the cog look like decals to me because that's what I've seen on models. Technically, Angels Vermilion. Sons of Medusa are related to Iron Hands. Got it. The green ones are Sons of Medusa. Tank is a prayer to tank. Okay, got it. Eek! Horrible Tyranids! Crikey. Who's this? Henry Rollins. That was really unnecessarily alpha male. Oh, look, you can have a little cloak flag. The Emperor what? Did that say the Emperor forgets? Oh my God. No, blasphemy. The Emperor. The Emperor? What does this say, everybody? Help me figure this out. The Emperor forgets. Crikey, that is real heresy. But also, we could do a t-shirt where it says the Emperor forgets, and he's saying, has anyone seen my spaceship keys? Which would be quite funny. Wow, look at these guys. This is smart. This is a very smart paint job. Who's the skull with the sides? It's not true. Someone's hand. I just want Jim to answer this. Did someone's hand just get cut off with a chainsaw in the freaking camera? I just want Jim to answer. Just only Jim. There's a question for Jim. Is that what's just happened? We've had a heresy with the cloak-wearing space machine, and then someone's hand gets cut off. The chat saying they're cool. They are cool cloaks. Neil collects raptors. David says they're Bumblebee Marines. Chaos Marine Graffiti. The Scythes die a lot, but they do get the best cloaks. Q Darth Vader voice. Your lack of faith is disturbing. Jim and Robbie, thank you for clearing that up. It was their guts and torso being severed. It's even worse than a hand. Well, let's get to the end of this cheerful tale. Sorry, just have to rewatch. Henry Rollins. These guys are the coolest. Happy birthday to me. Suffer not the alien to live 2026. Okay. I'm just gonna remind me of Victoria Sponge. Okay. It is 8:59. We normally screech to a halt at this hour, but it's my birthday, so I think we should hang on in there till at least 9:15. I don't want to finish my birthday now, and once I finish this stream, my birthday will be done for another year. So let's hang out for another 15 minutes. I know if some of you have to go, I'm so sorry, but it's lovely to have you all here. We'll just hang on a little longer.
But sometimes more unexpected sounds grab our attention. Like this desert rainfall. Squeaking viral sensation.
Xenos, fear me. Charge, burst,
11 million hits and counting. It sounds like a dog toy.
heretics.
But actually, this is the sonorous war cry of a very angry frog. Ferocious.
What the hell?
Peggy's 16.
What the hell was that?
Peggy's.
Jamal just wouldn't let me look at the title of that video. Angry Space Marine Frog. Robbie, I hope you're still here for this.
But sometimes more unexpected sounds grab our attention. Like this desert rainfall. Squeaking viral sensation.
Xenos, fear me. Charge, burst,
11 million hits and counting.
I love him.
It sounds like a dog toy.
heretics.
Actually, this is the sonorous war cry of a very angry frog.
Slan look kind of different. Space frogs.
Ferocious.
Oh, Robbie just
Peggy's 16.
Robbie just dumped a tenner in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Robbie, for the frogs. That was amazing, Jim. Thank you. That was a really great playlist choice. Happy Haribo said, it's a squig. Capri says, metal boxes. Tuone and Lintu, hello. Welcome to the chat. Slan look kind of different. Have you all seen our Bye to Ian's Space Frog t-shirt merch? Okay, we are now going to watch Space Hulk Deathwing launch trailer. Another game. This is PG-16. I'd like to remind everybody we try and keep this channel PG-13. Games Workshop. That looks so 80s, doesn't it? Look, a little floaty thing, little floaty servitor in partnership with Cyanide. Are these
Premonitions. The ether gifts me vision.
premonitions? He must be a Chaos one. Unless good Space Marines are also
I see a
tuning
threat
into it.
far more deadly than gene-hungry tyrants. A scream and a dark promise. A ship in the shadow, a relic from our secret past. I feel the tightness in my gut as I see a cataclysm as yet unseen.
A cataclysm as yet unseen. This is kind of cool, like seeing inside the spaceships, because they're all like have these gothic, you know, stained glass windows and things. This is cool to see, like, it imagined from the inside. The Deathwing, not to be confused with the Death Wash.
The ether gifts me visions.
Think he was a
I see a threat
librarian?
far more deadly than
Huh?
gene-hungry tyrants. A scream and a dark promise. A ship in the shadow, a relic from our secret past. I feel the tightness in my gut as I see a cataclysm as yet unseen.
Cataclysm. Cataclysm.
Umbra mortalis descends upon us.
Umbra Mortalis.
Of death.
Oof. Oh Lord. Wow, zowie. I am steel, I am the mercy of angels. I love the moving camera on this. This is very epic. Can you imagine if the game played like this? Deathwing, Space Hulk. Okay, that's cool. So librarians are a type of Space Marine. Point of view of a servitor skull. Very cool. I like that. I really enjoyed playing through Deathwing. It's fun and very shooty. Space Marine Psychers. Space Marines. Are they good or bad? Hello, I'm in the library. Are you doing a Dom Jolly? Love it. Bloody gene stealers. Is that a gene stealer? Is that what they look like?
The shadow of death.
Horrid. I read about them in the Cassius Kane book. That's massive. Ugh. Bad. Aliens. Bad. I think it would drive me mad if I was playing a shooter game and it was this sound forever, like. Very cool. Thank you, Jim. Another banger. Let's see what comes up next. Fight in the name of absolution. Next, Space Hulk Deathwing Gamescon.
Peggy 16.
Are we just to check with Jim? We are going through the playlist, right? This is not just random Warhammer fare. Xenos bad, but Dr. Goldberg was awesome. Gene Stealers nick your trousers every time. Is Space Hulk on PC a top-down game? Dr. Zoidberg. You lot talk amongst yourselves. I've got not a clue. Not a clue.
Heralds of the coming doom. The
Herald.
cry of Raven. We are drawn. This oath of war and vengeance. On blade of exalted iron sworn. With blood-anointed swords aloft. Advance we into dread's
Oh, it's bullet
dark
time.
shade. Punishment divine unleashed with hate. A wrathful storm of bolt and blade. Purge with plasma, fist and shell.
I'm loving this
Bring
poem.
cleansing fire's righteous breath. For the Emperor, Knights of Caliban, the Lion's anointed angels of death.
Dark
No
Angels.
forgiveness, no retreat.
I do not like your odds, darling. Oh, what a life being a Space Marine. fight in the name of absolution. Crikey. Okay. In a time. The Deathwing are the first company of the Dark Angels and fight almost exclusively in Terminator armor. I love how I knew they were Dark Angels because they were talking about the lion. So is Lionel L. Johnson alive in 40k? The most loyal chapped in 40k. Okay, we're going to watch Chaos Gate Demon Halter. I can't speak. Demon Halter. I can't speak. We're going to watch this trailer. Well, they're beaky Marines. Aren't these old Marines? Lion question involves many spoilers. Worse things than being a space marine, says Robbie. Could be a regular in the army. Facts. Robbie, preach. Could be a regular in the army and be expected to fight the same monsters. Also, a surprising amount of Charles Dance. Don't we love Charles Dance? I prefer Ravenwing myself. They get the bikes. That is a Grey Knight Terminator, a chapter designed specifically to fight demons and warp creatures. That's cool. Yes, I'd like to learn more about Grey Knights.
Armed with purity of purpose.
What I do find, it's in every trailer is that the beginning of a lot of trailers, not just Warhammer, are very, very dark and you get flashes of monster. And then right at the end, you see what the monsters are. But quite often the monsters are the cool bits. What was the old game with the live action cut scenes, says Dave? They're chapter number 666, says Jen. I'm sure whoever invented that for the lore picked it completely on purpose. Chaos Gate was the old game with the cutscene, says Will.
The Emperor's will made manifest.
Thank you, Neil. I'll look out for it.
Are the warriors of the Grey Knights, demon hunters. Chaos cannot stand.
Ooh, that reminds me of a Ralph Bakshi, one of those, rotor animations. Oh my goodness, who's this fella with a massive bell? Could have been Final Liberation. Who's this monster, everyone? Please tell me. Do all Space Marines sound like Optimus Prime? Nurgle. He's a very smiley monster. He's like the marshmallow monster from Ghostbusters. He's very smiley. He's like a Christmas style monster. Hello. Merry Christmas. Chaos Gate. I don't think I'd like to be a demon hunter, thank you. So thanks for the Warhammer job fair. That is a greater demon of Nurgle. Papa Nurgle is a cheerful god. Tempted. They have one of the coolest characters, the Grey Knights, Castellan Crow. He carries an awesome sword which would corrupt everyone else, and he only controls it through sheer force of will. That's fantastic. Love that. Love it. Well, my friends, we've come to the end of my birthday broadcast. Those of us who've been here, you can see that this year has driven me to more grey, but we are continuing the journey in grey. Because, hey, I'm a senior. I deserve my respect for aging ungracefully. thank you all for joining me today. And thank you so, so much to my really lovely, generous buddies. Fat Rascal literally, I think, just dropped in to gift some memberships and like bombed off. Robbie, thank you so much for the kind donations of £20 for my birthday. And that £10 is completely because Jim put a Space Marine frog in there. Thank you so much, Neil and Alex, for your kind birthday donations. And Sean, I will find shrimps to spend the $5 Australian on. When is your royal birthday? September the 10th, I think we'll say. It's wine time. I don't drink, but please go ahead, enjoy rosé, white wine spritz, or a bloody red. You go for it, David. Enjoy. Oh, yay! Alex has renewed his Space Marine membership. Alex, the dark angel of the chat. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you, everybody. So, yay! Here we got balloons. Good night, Robbie. Hope you don't have to get up too early tomorrow. Give hugs to Jasper. Reminder to get the washing out of the machine. Sean, great reminder. Thank you so much. David on Iron Brew. We're both teetotalers. Amazing. Good night, Jen. I hope you feel better, my love. Good night, Steve. Oh, nice to see you popping up. So many of us. Yay. Good night, Neil. Thank you for the suggestion of the speed run next time. Nanites. Thank you so much for the nanites. I hope they heal all my biological functions. Good night, Caprice. Good night, Sean. Good night, everybody. Oh, my birthday's over. Thank you so much for celebrating. Goodbye, Aztec. Lovely to see all my friends and faces in the chat. Tony caking me up. Good night, Twain and Lynn too. Ta-ta for now, says David. Good night, all. Take care. The most polite person ever. Do you know who we missed this evening? Gary. Gary, our official librarian. Oh, well, yes. Have a lovely, lovely week, everybody. I will now end the stream and hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Look out for those interviews. I will have Dan Abnett talking about Little Horace, if you're not already a member. I have Christian Dunn talking about Age of Darkness, and Matt Farah talking about Crossfire, and the amazing James Swallow talking about one of his stories in Age of Darkness too. So hopefully I'll prepare them all soon. Thank you all so much, and yeah, have a lovely night. Good night, everybody. Have a good week. Good night. Gary, Master of Psychedelic Combat, says Will. Good night, Will. Take care, everyone. Aww.